There we go. How are you today? How's everyone doing today? Doing all right? Doing good? So, yesterday, I was messing around with stuff. I was looking at this drawing that we had done on stream, and I had realized that the black, we come back up here. Oh, we come back to the open. Oh no, I already saved this one. So, and it won't work on this one. But the black was too dark, right? And what I really wanted to do was make it so that it still looked a little bit more on the paper. So we made it darker, or I mean faded out. So I did it on this page too. So if we say, so you have this darker black, but everything's supposed to look like it's on old paper, right? So we have this darker black. So I was like, all right, well, let's see, what would that look like? So I just kind of dusted it down, right? And I have to say that I kind of like it. And I'm going to do that with these borders as well. Come to the borders. I'm going to click on them. Hopefully. There we go. And then I don't want to do that. No. Don't want to do that. We're going to have to go back to the shape. So we're down here. There we go. In the center, no. That's not what we want to do. We might have to throw color overlay over them. Alright. So, might actually have to do color overlay. So, if that, because that color okay, so we just hit this with a color overlay. It all should be the same at this point. Artiglow, satin, stroke. So if I do 74, 70, 62, and 77. That didn't do anything, okay? All right, so none of that was what I needed. We're learning. All right, so that means let's try the big one first. So if we come to this one, okay, so didn't change, oops. Didn't change anything. Oh, maybe if we did this. Come here. There we go. I was hoping we'd be like 74, 70, 62, 77. So let's jump in. Yes. All right. So see, we can. Aha. Success. All right. So come here. I guess it's this one. Did that work? No, it did. Okay, so come back here. Go to the stroke. Come here. Oh, it did do it. Alright, so maybe we need to go to this one. I'm surprised because my things aren't lined up. How shameful. Okay. Go there. That's a lot easier than it needs to be. Bam. Go there. Click here. See, but then you come to that one, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so what's up, Mandala? Put that away. Go back here, we just go to brush. Right now I'm trying to... They look the same. What I'm doing is I was dropping the color of the ink so that it doesn't just look like it's pure black, right? Because on this faded paper, or this aged paper, it wouldn't do that. Although I am very much concerned that that is not lined up, and that is upsetting me. Two, three. One. One, two. Okay. About that much. Come to lasso. Like that. And here and here. Why are you not moving? How far will we need to go? Here? I don't know. How the day has been happening, sir? What's going on with your bad self? Oh, just trying to make these pages better. So, trying to make it, you know, trying to fake that authentic look, that's all. And make sure everything lines up and stuff like that. So like I said, I'm making the borders like 80% black. So now they're just a darker gray so that it kind of fits, because everything was darker beforehand, right? So if we open the page, like the blacks are darker, everything is darker, and it's subtle. But, you know, you might not be able to see it on the screen when it happens, but I can see it, right? Like if you were to look at the black, right? See, it gets a lot darker, right? And then it looks less faded, like it's on old paper. And then we do that, and it just makes everything just a little bit lighter, which I appreciate. So, there we go. We're gonna save this. We need to come in and we go here, go retro, we go JPEG. And now I have, this is page 6. And I have to go back and change everything on these. It's honestly not that big a deal. But, yes. Savings go out, peace out. And we're gonna come here. This has a color. There it is. Oops. Four. hoping that this is going to be the last, like, adjustment that I'm going to be doing. Text. Oh no. Okay, and then we're going to come into these text. Perfect. Okay. And then we need to, because I have to change the font, all of this. Hey Galaxy, totally see the change and it makes it look older. Sweet. Okay, so now doing this composition work in InDesign makes your workflow easier with more consistency. Thousand matter, what's up? Thank you so very much for that follow. You are the newest member of the Ninja Empire, where we draw ninjas and we work on a comic called Ninja Empire. So thank you so very much for joining, and enjoy your stay here. No, I don't do this in InDesign. That make it might, but I mean, and I know I should be doing it like InDesign or in Illustrator and stuff like that, but this is just not something that I normally do, and I'm not trying to pick it up. You know what I mean? I was like, I just figured it's just easier to just do it this way. The printer, won't they prefer that? No, actually, they want individual pages, JPEG. They can do it as a PDF as well, but they want it as a JPEG, and I've been printing with them for over a year now, and everything comes out. So I'm really surprised sometimes, but you know, I'm like, oh, this is easy. So finished retro JPEG page 1. Yes, replace it. So also I realized, because I went ahead and printed it out, I printed out a little section of it so that I could see how big the word balloons and stuff are. And yeah, let me tell you something. It obviously, doing the text on 11 by 17, right? You make it bigger so that it kind of works, and it looked big to me already. But then when it shrinks down, it's just like, rather send anything to the printer as a PDF. Yeah, I mean, I send them both so they can use whatever they want. I give them a higher res. I'm working 400 dpi anyway, so give them a little bit higher res, and I'm like, here's a PDF if you want it, here's the JPEG if you want it, and so far they've done, everything's been pretty good. Alright, so that was page 1. We're just literally going to be going through the pages I had to drop the darkness. Text. Color overlay. Okay. Oh no. So we'll just take that and brush. Come over here. 64, 62. Okay, do that. Bam. Alright, so that's a little lighter. Red's not affected. Then we come here. Color overlay. Bam. And by the way, hi Galaxy, how's it going? How are you? Alright, then we get read the text, and thanks for letting me know that you could see it. Plus, oh, but what I was saying is, like, I'm gonna go off and finish all the pages, and then I'm gonna come in and probably go into Illustrator, InDesign, in the end for the text. So that, because I'm going to shrink it down to the correct size of how it's going to print. So, yeah. Coming back through and making sure that everything works out correctly. 3. Because even this text, see, I'm not going to go through and like correct every text. You know, like, oh, let me come in here, and because I'll have to change the color of each text as well. So we're just going to rewrite all of that. Wow, I didn't put any of this into... That's interesting. Asking for it. Text. Turn that off. Overlay. 74, 70, 62. Your decompressing was work a bit rough today? Oh, yes. Sweet. That was... Oh no. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, hold on. Wait a minute, why is that? I don't understand. Oh, that's why it doesn't need to be on multiply. Okay, so then we clearly need to get rid of that. We go select similar. Hey AG, how's it going? Sorry to hear that you're still fighting whatever the heck it is that you're fighting, man. Sorry to hear that. Tornado warning. Oh, and flood warning. Oh, yeah. You definitely need to decompress, Galaxy. Goodness. That sucks. I'm so sorry. About 20 years ago, I was reading an issue of Image Properties, published that year. Stop where it said, so. And then lost interest in the book. Yeah. We must punish life for being our enemy. Come on. AG, so I have a question for you. Have you ever, I don't pass through. Have you ever done a couple pages and then there was some little trick that you're like, oh, this is gonna be great. Now then you have to go back through and put it on top of all your pages? Because that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, why is that so clear now? Okay, that means that this layer, no, this one, somewhere in here is my somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Hi, chat.
Hi. Galaxy is decompressing.
She is.
That's what I was told.
She left work. She left work at work. She left work at a reasonable time. I think everyone should, give her a big round of applause. Something about a firefighter? I don't know.
Firefighter?
I don't know. I'm just putting words together now.
Oh, okay.
But I was sitting on the couch watching all that.
Yeah.
With Tyler. Neither of us were watching it. We were both independently watching different social media platforms. And Sean came to sit next to Ty.
Okay.
Ty had to threaten to beat him up because he wouldn't stop bothering him. And then Butch came upstairs. And Butch sat squished in between Sarge, bony hips, and the arm of the couch. Because Ty and I are kind of already catty corner because we really didn't want them smelly boys next to us.
Right. Right.
And so he starts tickling Bony Sarge. So Bony Sarge throws his body over top of Ty. Head-butting him, making him drop his phone while he's just trying to scroll TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
How's a man supposed to enjoy his TikTok while his two big fat brothers are fighting on his lap? So I left. First I took a snap, then I left.
Those kids. Thankfully I'm safe and it wasn't everybody came through while teaching and that was stressful. Yep. I did leave on time and there was a firefighter, but that was unrelated to the warnings and everything else said.
You should have lied and made it a big story like a firefighter had to rescue a cat from the tree that grows in the middle of your classroom. That would have been way better. We'd all have questions and you would not be obligated to answer any of them.
That's fair.
Ty regrets not joining the firefighting cadets instead of the police cadets, but he didn't know it existed until well after he joined the police cadets.
Aww. Oops.
Why does this month, it's not even January, Jesus. This month it's got January vibes, and it feels like it's lasting forever. Are there 5 Mondays in this month?
No. Yes. Yes.
That's why it feels like that.
Yes. I'm like, what?
Thank God
No.
I'm not crazy.
You're normally not.
That's the picture I just described, by the way. Saw that. Just a little. I can do that.
What? Oh. I'm not a good liar, Wonder.
It's not lying. It's telling a story. Think about it as a literacy exercise where you're judging whether or not we understand the concept of fiction and nonfiction. And if we can tell the difference between folk tales and tall tales and myths and what's the other one that teaches you lessons? Not just folk tales, but the other one that teaches you lessons. Shoot. It's been so long since I had to teach 3rd grade, 4th grade. Or a proverb.
Story time? Aesopian Fables?
Oh yeah, fables. That's the word I was looking for, was fables. Thank you.
This is becoming too similar to work. LOL, and it's fables you missed.
Yes, fables.
Hey, Miss Ebony.
I don't want it to be like work. Let's see, what else can we do that's not like work?
Oh, AG goes, because he was the first one to say,
Fables?
no, wait, no, he said story time.
I like
And he's
story
like-
time.
Grim tales originally were used to teach kids about the world of dangers. Morality tales. There was a group of guys trying to push a mixtape.
Hey, I like Tales from the Crypt. That's my favorite tales.
Mandala just said parables.
No, but that also works. I don't know about where she teaches, but in my K-12 experience, we didn't work with parables at all because of the direct certain demographic link to that word.
I was like, ah.
Are you leaving the house tomorrow? Besides to take Brad to school?
No?
You
Do I
are
need
now.
to?
Yeah, you are now. I need $17 in cash. I need exactly $17 in cash.
Oh. Well, I definitely don't have that, so I guess I will have to leave.
Lord help me. People are the worst. on the
Target with
internet.
my wife was shopping. Oh, really? Push that mixtape, man. I'm stuck in YouTube world. Oh no! We miss you over here in Twitch.
I'm spelled poor. There we go.
You
I
spell
also
what?
know what flag is the flag of Peru now. I
Oh.
learned that, and I learned envenomate today. I learned those two things.
Envenomate.
Yep.
Please
Apparently
explain.
that's what happens. That's what a snake does when he bites you and injects venom into you.
Envenomates.
Yes, and any snake that bites me is a he. It does not matter what part of the reproductive cycle they participate in. If it bites me, it's a he.
Right. You have a full house. We have some people. Yes.
Who's there? Who says that? Let me just try and...
Miss Ebony says that we have a full house, and I was like, yeah. Well, I mean, we have some people. It's good. You should join us.
It's only the same as always.
Join us. She declined to the request. I tell her before that it will shut down. Yep. But apparently, the guys had already gotten money from other Target customers. They were all wearing red shirts to blend in as employees. Oh no. Devious. Devious.
Funny. Boo.
And that's the story.
Ty was not at all impressed with all that.
Why not? Like,
He said,
uh-oh.
so this is like Bad Babies, but before YouTube?
That's so sad. Oh my
The
goodness.
first skit he had
Oh
was,
my
was
goodness.
about the chocolate, Randy.
Okay. Hey, Miss Ebony has made it. Has made it to Twitch. It's time
You ready
for
for bed? You gonna sing a song for
hard.
chat before you leave?
Miss Ebony's no longer locked in YouTube land.
Subscribe to Follow the Kaiser. Give him lots of money.
That's a good song. High
Thank-
five. I like
Thank
that
you.
song.
Thank you for that song.
Alright, brush your teeth. Go to bed.
Okay.
We'll see you on Wednesday. The chat. The chat will see you on Wednesday.
The only streams every other day.
Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, not every other day. And you have weightlifting tomorrow, right?
I don't know.
It should be every Tuesday, so yeah. So do you want to pack yourself a protein snack?
Okay, because last time they had weightlifting again, and I asked if I have to go, and they told me I have to sign up every time.
Oh well, last Tuesday was the time you went for the first time, so this is the first Tuesday after it.
So
And it's the first day that weightlifting has been
if
offered
they
again.
have it, I will sign up.
You should.
If not, then I'll just.
You
have to
should.
stay
Just
home.
take your phone with you.
That's not weird. It's under the bed, but I haven't checked for it.
You got home at 3 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. You had 6 hours to check for it. 6 hours. 5 of them without Brown being in his bed.
I don't use my phone though.
I don't like you.
Fine.
I don't like you at all. I'm gonna turn your phone off and get baby a phone. She will have her phone.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't need it.
Yeah, apparently neither do you.
Needs it as much as you do.
It's just weird to have it on me. I don't need it for school that much.
You need it today.
They don't let me use it for school.
That's different, but I'm just saying you needed it today.
Yeah, then I could have came home.
It probably wouldn't have brought you home.
What?
What would have been the point? It would have taken me an hour to get you because of all the
An
parents
hour.
and because of all the parents that were in the parking lot and all the people who were mad about how it was handled and it
Well,
would,
earlier you said that you'd taken me home.
I probably, and if you had texted me when it first happened, I would have been in the parking lot waiting. So yeah, I would have then.
You
but
were there.
No. Go to bed. You don't know how to follow a simple sentence.
I'm sorry.
You probably believe Brown when someone says, "What is it? What is a word?" He says something you say.
It's
Miss
true.
Ebony
You say
came
words
in and
sometimes.
cheated.
She didn't cheat.
Rigged, riggedy, rigged,
You
rigged.
just want to bend reality like your son.
Rigged.
I don't like this game. I think it sucks a lot. Do do.
Go, Galaxy gave Sargi a 12 out of 10. Great song.
Aw, she would know. I wish we could get Ty to come sing for us. He's a phone.
He is a bum.
You want to know what his very well thought out, like 6 seconds, reason for not wanting to sculpt the thing statue on the stream?
What was that?
Well, he said, first of all, he has a hard enough time drawing hands, which I would have argued with, but he followed that sentence up immediately with, and sculpting's really not my bag, which I laughed because that's not a contemporary quote.
It is.
And then he said, plus, to do the hand, and he made this shape, it would need armature, it would need, like, support, and I don't know how to do that. And I was like, well, your daddy knows how to help.
I do. I was like,
So I am still trying to wear him down.
okay.
And Ty might be coming down with what baby had over the weekend.
Oh. So, sickness through the house, huh? Fun.
'Tis the season, and by season I mean when you live with kids. But baby, she's very sweet, conscientious. She said, should I wear a mask to school since I'm sick? I was like, well, you can if you want to. It's very nice if you do. And so we pulled out some Halloween themed ones for her, and Brown was like, why did COVID have to come back? And I was like, well, first, it never left, so there's that. But baby's not wearing a mask because of COVID. She's wearing a mask because what she learned during COVID was that when you are sick, but able to participate, the best and most friendly thing you can do for your friends is to wear a mask so you can hang out with them and not spread germs.
Yep.
And then Brown sneezed in my face.
Oh.
Excitement in my life.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not.
I mean, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
So, Miss Ebony, how are you since you came in? How are things with you today? Okay. Text goes away. Simple, easy. 1, 2. Save. Save.
Yes, you should definitely save.
Yup.
So how did your class do on their final today?
They rushed and waited to the last minute, and they're like, oh, I wasn't able to do it the way I really wanted to. I didn't have enough time. I'm like, And they're like,
You didn't give yourself enough time. Change your sentence.
yeah, it's like,
Respond.
I'm like, They're like, oh yeah, and so it's just, it's like, okay. Ooh, excuse me. So, but I mean, for the most part, they did all right.
That's good.
You fell asleep, okay, and Miss Ebony's asking you how you're doing.
I'm doing good, Miss Ebony. It's a Monday.
It's Monday.
I got to try the new loaded queso burger or whatever it is from Wendy's today. It didn't meet my expectations,
Nacho.
but it was a good burger.
Like the nacho burger didn't do it for you?
Is that what it was? A loaded nacho burger?
Loaded nacho burger?
Yeah. No, I mean, it was good. I wouldn't mind getting it again, but I had higher expectations in my head.
Oh, really?
It's not the burger's fault by any means.
I hear the McRib is coming back.
Never had a McRib, and I have no measurable desire to try one. However, that Joshua kid on YouTube, he makes me want to try making my own. But then I remember he has a working dishwasher in his kitchen, and then I'm like, yeah, never mind. That's not my life.
Oh, Miss Ebony's like, yeah, I haven't either. They don't sell it up here.
Wait, Canada, Miss Ebony. Next time you go to the grocery store, would you look for ketchup Cheetos in your chip aisle? And if you see them, will you purchase them and mail them to me via my husband and tell him how much money to give you? Pretty please?
Miss Ebony said, I will.
Miss Ebony loves me. It's good to be loved.
Ketchup Cheetos, got it.
Yep, ketchup Cheetos. Saw it on YouTube.
YouTube made me buy it.
YouTube did not make me buy it. YouTube gave me curiosity. YouTube told me it existed. And I love Canada's ketchup potato chips.
Okay.
Just like I love Germany's paprika potato chips. I do not love America's mustard Doritos. I love America's ketchup Doritos even less. But our ketchup Lays, they weren't bad. They just were not Canadians. But the guy I like that goes, hey, insert country name. What's new with you? He has that snack series, and that's where I learned about the Cheetos.
Okay.
Because Canada was big mad. You always talk trash about our snacks, but we got good food. And he's like, what you got today? And they're like, ketchup Cheetos. And he was like, ew, really? I'm going to try it.
Ew, really? Okay, I'll try it.
And then he was like, it's a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. And India got mad.
And then India got mad? Why?
Yes, because India has lots of good snacks. Like, he raves about India's snacks. And then he's like, it's a 9. I'm very easily amused. Just like I think it's Saudi Arabia has a garlic potato chips that is phenomenal, but I can almost never find them here. Oh, you know who I can ask? I gotta make brownies this week. You already know.
They will love you.
I'm like, this is a trade.
Why do I have two of these?
Because you left one open.
Yep, America Pickle Chips is what Galaxy said. Walmart sells it. I'll check tomorrow. That's Miss Ebony. Do you want it in mac and cheese too?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Miss Ebony, that is a real friend. Which pickle chips do you like, Galaxy? Because I try all of them. Unless what you mean is pickle chips as in the refrigerated ones, and in that case, yes.
What?
You know, like the ones for sandwiches, the pickle chips?
Oh,
They're called-
I was like,
when they're
what?
sliced in rounds, they're called pickle chips. You know what this makes me want to do on Wednesday? Go to the farmer's market and buy pickles. Can't even make my normal joke because Twitch is so crude.
I don't think it's Twitch, it's YouTube.
Mandala said Twitch. And I don't know. So I just try to follow the rules and not get you banned.
Thank you.
Sometimes I come close. Okay, think about all the things your dad has told you about his time in the army, okay?
Okay.
Now, if one of our kids was given the assignment to record an interview with their grandparents, and it has to be your parents because mine are dead.
Why? Why? Is it why? Uh-huh.
What is there a story you remember him telling you that you would not want him to tell for a class project? You don't have to tell the story now, obviously. But just, is there one? Because I can't think of one.
For high school? No.
Or Sean?
I mean, a lot of his stories get kind of graphic on the things that were done.
Because, like, he told you more because he lived with you, obviously. But all the ones I've heard, I'm pretty sure he'd tell the spider one because he loves that one. And he definitely talk about his dad passing because he actually enjoys telling that story too. But my dad never told me any stories that I think might traumatize the class. And that's one of the Reddits Ty and I were looking at earlier. Your mom, however, might traumatize a class.
That's fair.
My mom would, but she'd lie about it, so. Well, my Oma is still alive. I wonder what stories, her stories could be pretty traumatic, seeing how, you know. Look at me. She was a child during this.
It's like,
Honestly, I think your dad traveling on the airplane as a civilian stories would probably be the most traumatizing for most school-aged people.
think so?
Yeah, when he said, I turned around to those kids who kept kicking my chair. If y'all don't stop.
Stop, I swear. I like the Galaxy says I like the Lay's ones. Trader Joe's had good ones, but I don't think they make them anymore. The kettle ones are acceptable.
I am not a big fan of kettle chips, and that's the end of that sentence. The flavor doesn't really matter.
That is it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of kettle chips. But the Lay's ones are good. And I've tried all of the different versions of the Aldi's ones. I don't shop at Trader Joe's very often because they are known for having terrible parking lots. You've never been to the one in Alexandria, have you, Kyler? You've only been to the one out near Zoe.
The one by the across the street is
Out in Bailey's Crossroads, yeah.
yeah.
That one is a big wide open parking lot and it's still terrible.
Miss Evie says I like Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
Miss Vicky's got good chips. Have you done any of the voodoo chips, or does Canadian not have those yet?
Oh, and by the way, that cookie party, ew. Ew.
Mango hasn't said anything to me. Let me bless Ty real quick. Hey, Galaxy, you want to see something great? I'll send it to you. Hey, Tyler. Ty. You're doing dishes. Not going. Tyler, my Tyler.
You know we're always behind. Aw. All right, so that is how many? 13 pages are fully colored. 13 pages. Moving on. Let's see, so we did this one. So now we can do this one. And then we're going to make it, it's already RGB. Okay, goodie. So now I'm gonna come here. No, definitely don't want that fill. We want this to be this, which in turn is not the one. We want 74, 72, 77. That's what we want.
Here you go, Westy. With love from Ty. Do, 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 do. You won't be loving it.
He's like, oh. Oh, there's one there. Stephanie also said, you know where I was behind. So. Finally. Okay.
If you didn't hate it, I would be very, very sad.
That was gross. That was just no. That was just no. Because I was not happy with that situation at all. Okay. Then G label order. So are you all working on something today? Are we just chilling out? Trying to, I don't know. What's going on? Y'all doing anything? Oops.
I'm sitting here annoying you.
You're not annoying me. I could just go ahead and ink in that color. Oops. 74, 70, 62, and 77. I'm building knockoff Legos and annoying you both.
Is that Wesley?
That was Galaxy, yeah.
I'd like to see you annoy us. Go ahead and do your best.
Good luck.
I think we even have star stickers downstairs in the Browns Learn to Read book set. They might not have sticky anymore, but that's not really the point here. Guys are tired.
I'm sorry. Scratch discs are not full. What are you talking? What?
Once again, proposing to Westy.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Which brand of knockoff Legos? Hey, Sep, how's it going?
Boom. Oh, more shot. More shot. Huzzah! She accepts.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow, you're not even gonna let me save? Really?
Okay, so I understand that it's internet decorum that when someone follows you on social media account, you follow them back. But as it pertains to TikTok specifically, when someone follows you and then you go to their account and they have zero anything posted, zero, and they've been there for years, you don't have to follow them back. They literally only have the account so they can give you love. And that is me. I am that account. There's nothing there for you to see. The people who don't go and look at it first, I understand why they just follow back. But the ones who do, like, why? Why did you follow me? Unfollow. Knock it off. Let me have my 10,000 followed accounts and 3 people following me. All 3 of them are my children who want access to their private videos that they started on my account when they were illiterate.
Still nothing, huh? Still don't want me to be able to have it, eh?
Nope, they don't. They hate you. Also, does everyone in the chat follow Baby's account?
I don't know.
I don't even know what it's called anymore, but I do know her and Sargi do still have that, they do still have that, that contest to see you get to 1,000 followers.
Sep says you don't have to follow anyone back. That's some weird logic. I get weird bots following me, not following back. Or if you post some whack stuff, you lose a follow. Really?
Yeah, I know. I said it's decorum.
Really? I follow 200 on my ARC IG. Only 24 follow me, but then I don't post anything.
Twins! Nope, that says tennis. There we go.
Shit, what ridiculous things. Yeah. I mean, it's true, but...
I unfollowed like 1,000 accounts on TikTok the other day.
Whoa.
And then
It let you do that? I guess maybe they changed it because beforehand, man, they didn't play. They'd get all freaked out if you did that, and
I know how to use the internet. And
what is that? What does that mean? When their policy says you can't do that in
when
one.
you can't unfollow people.
In one, if you supposedly do it through, like if you just
Like
go
I said,
through.
I know how to use the internet. I didn't just sit and unfollow 1,000 accounts in 1 minute. But and so I did that, and by the other day I mean like earlier this month. But I think I've refollowed most of them because honestly their content is really I do like it. I didn't remember them, and then TikTok was like, "Hey, you unfollowed this person. Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure anymore." And then but the day that I unfollowed a bunch of people, TikTok was like, "Oh, so your interests have changed." We overheard you talking about stuff in the kitchen one day. Let's see all of these cooking people. And so I've had a lot of fun with what is it, soup series and crock pot recipes. I hate crock pot recipes, but I've had a lot of fun looking at them and bad mouthing them. crock pot recipes that is tried and true and hits every time is Mississippi roast.
Mississippi roast is awesome.
Every time.
One
And I don't even follow the recipe the way it was given to me.
become famous till. My advice for the people that get potato sheet or trivial things online: don't go away mad, just go away.
But I like being mad. Going away mad gives me the energy to do something else. What do you want to be famous for, Miss Ebony? Big games, but it won't let me.
What?
I just want to play games, but it won't let me.
Oh, yeah. It said, what do you want to be famous for? Said, that's so mean. Said, promoting me as an ink master.
Okay, big question for you though, Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
If it helped Miss Ebony strike it big, would you mind that people have the erroneous belief that you are an ink master?
If it helped
I mean,
Miss
we all know
Ebony,
you love inking,
Yeah, I
but
do
ink
not.
master you're not.
if it helps.
Do you have any Ninja Empire merch for Ty yet?
I mean, I've given him shirts.
He needs pins
And-
stickers.
Well, he can have all the stickers he wants. I don't have money.
hoodies,
Don't have the money for any of
and
that.
sweatpants,
Don't have the money for any of that.
and Yeezys.
Definitely don't have the money for that. I remember you in my acceptance speech for all the awards I get. Okay.
That's awesome. That's a true friend right there.
Black Dragon rugs to your merch list.
Hey, you know the little symbol thingies you draw for all your little clans?
Uh-huh.
Are those copyright? Like when they're published, are those individual images copyright?
So as soon as you do it, it's copywritten to you. If you mean, is it legally? Have I legally registered each one separately? No.
Like, but that's something that can be, is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Like if one of those runes from Dark Legacy was something that you really wanted to make sure no one else used without you profiting, because you just knew it was going to be super popular.
Yes. You can. Absolutely.
So like
100%.
the Batman insignia, the Superman insignia.
Yep.
Okay. Ones that are more intricate and therefore harder to kind of notice that you actually stole, because Superman's so simple.
Right.
Batman is so simple. You can tell.
Right.
How much trouble do you think you'd be in for stealing people's copyright and stuff? You personally. I haven't won.
Depends on what I'm trying to do with it.
Make me happy.
Yeah, well, the court of law might sue the pants off of me for that.
Okay, then I will definitely continue this conversation not on camera. Because it's popular enough that it could be, but it's obscure enough that I'm not sure if they pulled something out of public domain themselves, or if they made something up and then decided that they actually wanted to hold on to it. Especially because it's something that it was popular and is now nostalgic pop culture.
Hmm. Ninja Empire rugs.
You know, I kind of miss the days when I had no group chats.
What do you mean? Like when you just didn't?
When no one added me to their group chats and I was outside of the group, I might have individual chats with every single member of the group chats, but I wasn't part of the group. Kind of miss that a little bit.
Sorry.
I wouldn't want to not be in the chats that I visit daily though. Like my family chat one that I've started for you guys, I love harassing you guys. And then when I find things that I can annoy both you and Spider-Man with at the same time, oh, that's perfection. Honestly, I'm tempted to start one with Bakia too. Bakia, you and Spidey.
It's like sitting that cookie.
Because I do believe Bakia would have been on my side and would agree that Star Wars is redneck. Next in that series was Harry Potter is redneck. Did you not watch that video? Did you watch any of the videos I
I
sent you?
did.
Okay, good. I know I send you a lot of crap.
You do send me a lot of stuff.
I didn't say stuff. This time I meant crap. I send you a lot of terrible things that are just a waste of your time.
And I think I even responded to that one.
You might have. I very rarely look at that chat. Because normally it's just a emoji response.
hand making rug and charging $400. Yeah, well, the handmade rugs are, you know, those are, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're hard to make. I have no idea. I've never made a handmade rug.
Did you ever make those like rubber band loom pot holders in like first and second grade? No? Then yes, making a handmade rug is hard.
But if I did, it wouldn't?
No, if you did, then you would understand why it's hard.
Oh.
Because those are easy and still frustrating. Did you ever make those little plastic bendy stuff friendship bracelets?
Plastic one? No, I made it with.
Not with yarn.
Then,
The plastic crap.
nope. Nope.
Then yes, handmade rugs are hard. Can you still make friendship bracelets?
No, I don't remember.
If you thought I was gonna say yes, that they're gonna be hard, you're wrong. What I was gonna say was rats. I wanted to see how intricate you were able to do them.
At one point I made square. I don't know how to do them anymore, but I made the squares, right? Like they were cubes. It was weird. My dad showed me. Select, modify, contract.
What are we contracting?
The selection I made. No, see, nope. Back in the day, it was only math and English on the chalkboard in one classroom. What?
Who said that?
Miss Ebony?
That's what I thought it was gonna be, Miss Ebony, but my chat hasn't uploaded. You're not that old, Miss Ebony, and Canadia's not that far backwards. You at least make 2 moves. I need to leave that because I'm not gonna be a positive contribution to that chat.
Sure.
Oh god, she opened it.
Little House on the Prairie suddenly came to mind. Surprised Ty didn't come up, honestly.
He was doing dishes. The sink was very full. Because it's Monday and I cleaned out the refrigerator of all the leftovers that people ask me to make for them, and then they put them in the fridge and then they leave them there to die.
Saving, good point. I'll save that too.
Hey, we were just talking
There
about
he
you.
is.
That's crazy. So I actually did my math homework because she assigned it to us last week, but we weren't supposed to do it, and I did it because I knew it, and I thought that the homework that's due next Monday was due tomorrow, but I actually have a quiz tomorrow. But instead of studying for the quiz, I'm going to do my homework so I don't have to do it later.
I feel like that's kind of like studying.
Yeah, but she posted a.
When a nerd
Practice.
rebels,
I'm not rebelling.
they do homework instead of studying for the test. When I rebelled, I went to the gas station right next to the IHOP and got on random strangers' motorcycles.
Oh, that's wrong.
There's a reason that Ty's gonna make it much farther in life than I ever would have. He can count.
You hate what?
Calc hates you too, though. It said, haha, this boy named Tyler stinks. It was invented 100 billion years ago just because it knew we were coming. What is a what?
There's too many steps, and I hate pie. So much pie.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to annoy you. I was kidding.
So wait. So 2 pi over 3.
My Fitbit's mad at me. I haven't been making enough steps lately.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
It does.
Oh, what kind of snack do I want? I know what I want. I want beef jerky. You know what I didn't ask your daddy for? I didn't ask him for beef jerky.
Oh.
You wanna know what's funny?
Sorry.
Tomorrow I won't want beef jerky. Oh, well, I can steal baby salt and vinegar chips. She won't notice.
No. Really won't.
One's in the bag.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
Yep.
What happened?
Even better, I can ask you if I can steal them.
And then, oh my god, I absolutely freaking hate this stupid place.
Too bad you like the teacher, huh?
Yeah.
Because he likes the teacher, he's gonna pour all of his effort into the class.
What's
Mhm.
3 over 2 divided by 2?
You need to stop.
Yeah, I did 3 fourths. Plus 3 fourths. Ooh, shouldn't that be-
I liked how I sounded so smart right there, but really I was just doing muffins in my head.
Muffins?
Yeah.
What is that dude doing? Which dude?
The one doing stuff.
This guy, he's getting this one. He's being thrown across the floor. If that's what you're talking about, or unless you're talking about Ty, who is doing pre-calculus. All kinds of people.
That's evil.
fractions that you do, but the first question you asked, I didn't hate that at all.
I hate
You're
fractions
trying.
because decimals are bad.
Yeah, he's
Well, fractions are decimals.
he's getting flown through
Okay.
the floor, thrown across
So that would be
the floor,
1/2
being super kicked.
plus.
Hey.
Hey.
Do countries that air quotes only, close air quotes, use the metric system, do they do fractions in math class?
I think so. But I can't say that I know because, you know, I went to an American school.
Tina taught in Germany, right?
Yes,
You don't talk to her anymore though, right?
not really.
That sucks for me. All the teachers I know are in countries that say they only use the metric system, but they absolutely don't.
Miss Ebony says yes, we do.
Why? That's rhetorical. I don't expect you to know. Oh, I have an electrician friend. Do you want me to ask him about imaginary numbers?
Yes.
I'll ask him right now before I forget again.
Because I do not understand imaginary.
Did you ask Carolee yet? Or Titi Mika?
Okay, I asked them, but they didn't understand what I was saying, and I didn't want to type it out, so I didn't further expand on it because they told me what it was. Like, I know what an imaginary number is, and I know where we get it, but I don't understand why it's important or why we ever need to use an imaginary number. If it's imaginary, why would we use it?
You
If it can't exist.
You can open your IG and you can send a message to Titi Mika because I know you don't do Discord very often, but she's there too. That's where they use that the most. Oh, Facebook. You can also ask on Facebook. Like, can we schedule a time where we can have a chat, like an actual in real time chat about imaginary numbers? I got questions. Because Carolee is science and math.
We still use imperial up here sometimes.
See, that's not an only then, but yeah, I definitely think Canada's a country that is an only one. But Titinika is math and tech. So imaginary numbers might be more their thing than Miss Carolee. But Miss Carolee does have a dog that tutors math, so that's cool.
What?
So when they got Nova, their newest puppy, not new anymore though, not a puppy anymore because 3 years does that to a dog. Nova, whenever someone was doing math work in the house, Nova would come and just sit right next to them while they were doing math. So we decided that Nova was tutoring people.
Oh, okay.
Nova still does it.
That's not mathy.
Oh, maybe my math was wrong.
No. Your math was right, but I didn't mean to use that number. This would be. There we go. I math.
Why imaginary numbers are important to electricians.
Like, but I just, because obviously the concept is imaginary, because clearly they can exist if we use them. But the fact that they're called imaginary and the fact that I was literally taught them as these numbers cannot exist. That's why they're imaginary. I don't understand how we use them if it's just a concept. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. How do we need to know the negative square root of a number for electricity?
So I can tell you how I bridged that gap in my mind, but I do want to remind you, I took geometry 3 times. Yeah, well, I took pre-algebra in 5th grade, algebra in 6th grade, geometry in 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. All with the same teacher all 3 times, and I do believe that was a big part of the problem. If I had had a different teacher the second time, I probably would have passed because of,
I thought they had to give you a different teacher.
So times were different back when we rode dinosaurs in school. And And we had one high school teacher who came to the middle school to do the advanced accelerated math. It wasn't a middle school teacher because algebra and geometry were not middle school courses at the time. Anyway, the way that I bridge that gap is, you know how the periodic table is set up? And you know how there's gaps specifically because we know without proof that there is something that goes there, but we can't prove it yet? That's what an imaginary number is. We know it is something, but we don't exactly know what it is or how it works yet.
Like, but I get that, but like, 'cause that's obviously what it is, or else it wouldn't be important and it would just be a concept. But I don't, like, I just don't understand how we use it. Like, no one's ever actually taught me how we
You need to
use
finish
it.
watching The Office because Kevin definitely teaches you how to use imaginary numbers. He literally created one for fraud.
You use it for fraud.
No, he didn't, but. Dog, did you really come up here just to pull a Sarge? Yeah, you look embarrassed. You should. Look at him, he's so sad. Come here, I'll pet you still, stupid stinky dog. You're such a bad dog. You could have gassed Sarge out of his room. Gone to the basement. Ooh, Lutch. That's because Canadia's smart. Talk to your dog.
I don't know what's going on.
I was in junior high. What? Canada only shifted from imperial to metric in 1975, 48 years ago.
No. Oh, I hate this. This is confusing. Because I'm working on sine and cosine graphs, and when you shift them, you actually can't tell if it's sine or cosine unless you see the actual function, which is really frustrating for when you're graphing it. Because when you're graphing it, you're like, oh, this can't be right. This is a cosine function, not a sine function. But it is a sine function. It's just shifted.
All of that sounded horrible.
So you should interview Opa and Oma separately as if that was your assignment that we read on Reddit
Okay.
and see what happens.
I wish George would tell me some cooking stories. Back in my day,
Oma George.
we were wrestling alligators and crocodiles. We didn't have time for this fancy smancy math.
Opa was working
Something
the
like that.
fields and on the railroads. He didn't fight alligators. That's never
The
been a story.
alligators came to him.
He told you that?
No.
I was gonna say because he has some tall tales.
No, he said he never told me anything about any alligators. Well, he did, but it was when he was in the military.
And then there's the spider story from the military. I'm sure he tell you that one. But Oma, her stories are funny, and I wonder what she'd tell you.
I'm really like the spider story.
Yeah, what is that?
They were sleeping in the jungle or something, and they're supposed to sleep with their gas masks on to keep the bugs out of their face. That's not how that works, but that's the story he tells. And him and his buddy didn't, and a spider crawled up his nose and bit him, and like his face swelled up, and they had to hike out of the jungle. His buddy half dead, not being able to breathe because the spider bit him.
I do remember that one. It's like
You told me the one where they were sleeping in the desert somewhere, and they didn't do what they were supposed to, and the scorpions went up their pants, and they all had to take their pants off and run away.
Yep, so I remember that story. Stole that story too.
I don't believe that one. I believe the spider one.
Yeah, because he was telling me, like, I forgot, he like talked to some of the people who lived there and asked the best ways to do that. So he set up his bed the right way, but his buddies didn't, and they didn't listen to him. And then the next morning they had like scorpions on it. That's what he told me. Look, what do you think of my graphs?
They look beautiful, but also they look like someone whose heart is working.
Which one's a better heart?
This one.
Are your things supposed to be long?
It's not that they're long, it's that they're evenly spaced and close together. You want your heart to not be slow.
Why?
You want it to not be fast either.
Why in the world, Mama, are there 5 graphs and only 4 answers? Last one.
I love you, but if you think that I know anything about that paper, you're wrong.
You'd be wrong.
What I can tell you is that scorpions don't live in nests or packs or large groups. That's why I don't believe that story.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Like wolverines, they prefer to be alone. Which is why I think it's a really dumb mascot to give a school or a team is wolverines, because they are not community oriented at all.
No, that's their plan. So this is just 1/2 pop.
1/2 pie.
Yeah,
No.
that'd be closer to 2.
No.
But pi goes on forever, even though it's not actually repeating. That confuses me. How many numbers are actually in pi? Is it really infinite? Yeah. How can it be infinite if it doesn't have a repeating? I don't understand this.
My thing is, I don't know how they got all those numbers if there's no pattern.
If there's no way.
You're smarter
No
than me.
pattern.
There's no pattern. How did they find all the numbers? Like after a while, because like for a little
Someone
bit,
was really bored before they invented cable TV.
because for a little bit you can just measure them, right? Like it was just a thing of a circle math stuff, right?
Okay.
But like, there's whole songs that are dedicated to hundreds of digits of pi. We know thousands of digits of pi. How did we get those
So
numbers?
since it has to do with a circle, and hear me out because I don't care how dumb I sound, this makes sense to dumb people. Since it's about a circle, I don't understand how there could be more than 360 digits to pi. Shogun even looked at me like I was dumb. You couldn't even hear me.
Do something.
Do 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 do.
1/4 divided by 1/2. That's the 1/2, right? Or no, is that
No, the 1/8. Because you're making 1/4 smaller.
But okay, because I have.
Oh wait, when you divide by, you
keep
multiply,
change
right?
flips, Like keep change flip, right? Because you'd have 1/4
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then you
No, you're right. I forgot that when you divide, you multiply.
change the multiply, and then it's 2/1. That's why I can't do the fraction division in my head. I had to correct
Guess I bet you guys didn't think you'd be learning math today.
it.
Who says we're learning?
They might be learning.
Oh, the chat. Yeah, y'all might be learning math. Ty's a great teacher. He understands this stuff.
It's like they might be learning. I don't. Just saying. I don't know.
You've made Galaxy question their pi knowledge, Ty.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because you're smart, I guess. Because once you've learned how to read, it's much easier than learning math. Before you've learned how to read, I think they're about the same.
Oh, I hate fishes. Right.
Does B still go by B, or do they use their name again?
isn't.
Have you ever asked if that was a them choice or a someone else choice?
Not them choice.
Okay. Oh, look at me saying reading is easier and spell tomorrow. 2 more.
2 more. It's not a 2 more.
Every single day I spell tomorrow wrong.
My typos have been exciting today.
That's fun. I mean, what have they been different than normal?
Not different, just exasperated. They're doing the most today.
They're doing the most.
They are. They're a little over the top today. And they're so bad that I sent one and didn't immediately recheck it. So when I got the excuse me text back, I didn't really remember what I said and could hardly figure it out. I had to go back like 3 or 4 sentences to get my good thought back. My friends, they are earning their spot in heaven, I tell you what.
Wow. You think it's that bad?
Well, the long-term friends, the new friends, they ain't seen nothing yet. Although, Paige did see something today. She was like, what? So you're going to have to help me on this one.
Oh yeah. What's it?
Picture. Within my purse. You know you can write those kind of notes on the side of your paper.
This is
Yes, I think this teacher would appreciate looking at that. They'd be like, you're not wrong. I think it would demonstrate understanding and exactly how much time you actually put into doing the work.
Oh.
Hey, with your sketchbook assignment,
Mhm.
would doing like bubble letters and graffiti graphics, would that count as sketching?
Yep.
Then I don't understand how any idiot can get a 0 in that.
They don't do it.
I know how, but I don't understand how those are 2 different things.
Just do what I do. Just find one thing you're good at drawing and just do it a bunch of times.
Just draw one thing you're bad at drawing and draw it a bunch of
Well,
times.
Or just draw
You'll
one
get
very
better or you
simple
won't.
thing, like big, and then add some shading to it. Like when I found out, when I did it with Daddy the first time, I found out I accidentally skipped a page, so I just covered it in Among Us.
I know, it's a funny story.
Yep. There's no.
It's good.
The thing is that a lot of people are just paralyzed by freedom.
They don't have to have freedom. If they know that the paradox of choice is too hard for them, they can just poke the kid sitting next to them and go, give me a theme. And they can go, for what? Doesn't matter. Just pick a theme. Batman, thanks. And now that's all they can draw is something in the Batman universe. People need to work smarter, not harder. More people need lazy friends so they can realize that working smarter, not harder is absolutely the lazy way to do it.
saving.
Good job.
Oh, do you want some corn nuts?
No. But thank you.
Bye, dog.
Dog's like, I'm out.
He's mad you didn't offer him any corn nuts because he thinks you meant candy corn because he's deaf. Candy
Dog,
corn is one of his favorite snacks.
dog does love some candy corn, doesn't he?
Weird. He does. Got me for that stuff.
Hold on, dog. I hear you.
I just want something.
Come on.
Something sharp. Something new. It's not symmetrical or perfect, but beautiful. It's mine.
I won. Yay, good job, AG. Hello, Butchington.
Dodgeball, you should solve this graph for me.
Very simple, Tyler. See, y equals -2 cos.
Cosine.
Let's see, Tyler. Does that say cosine or does it say COS?
This stands for
Does-
cosine.
I know what it stands for, but that's not what it says. Anyways, then,
Cosine.
I don't know what these are, but 2/3x minus pi plus 1.
Hello, Butch.
And then
Hello.
it's gonna go down.
Why are you breathing all heavy over here?
Because he lost?
No, I didn't lose any.
Because his friend went to bed?
No. It's not. You're bad. You're so bad at guessing.
Because he started his menses?
No, that is wrong again.
I thought I should get worse for you.
I just watch these people keep. Everyone hates Berserk now. I love Berserk.
Wait, that's the one that you said was terrible when you first started it, right?
I said I didn't like the animation.
Yeah, that's the one.
And nobody does, because that's the new Berserk. It's not good. The
I know.
old Berserk is what was good.
I
Old
believe
Berserk is what was good.
I
Yeah.
believe you too, I guess.
Because with Elden Ring getting popular and all the Souls games being based off of Berserk, people start seeing Berserk and like, oh, this is sexist. It's not sexist. It's Berserk.
Is it mutually exclusive?
I don't know what that
Can it only be one or the other? Can it not be both?
can't.
Okay, that's mutually exclusive.
It is just Berserk. They always say, the whole point is always, oh look at this, this bad stuff happens to women. It happens to everybody. That's the point.
Oh, bad stuff happens to everybody in that show. This guy, he got eaten. That's not good.
How do you erase my thing?
Depends on if he's a millennial or a boomer.
Well,
Boomers
But she
don't want
loves
it, millennials
Berserk.
do.
I love Berserk. I need to watch it. Read it. I need to figure out
I don't know about
how
that.
the story goes. I don't know what I'm supposed to see first.
Well, you're supposed to watch the old anime first.
I don't know where to find that though. I have to find it.
Did you ask Imokia?
No, it's not on Crunchyroll. That's what I have.
But if you ask Imokia, it gives you a reason to talk to Imokia, and then you can invite her out to a all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue.
There's that. You can do that.
I can watch Berserk and all I can eat Korean barbecue.
Not mutually exclusive. I mean, not mutually together this time. Definitely exclusive. Daddy has another suggestion though, since you don't love Imokia anymore.
What?
That's what I heard. That's the story I'm gonna tell too.
No.
He's facing you for your idea now, Kaiser.
I have the DVDs of the entire series.
What?
Well, you could have told us that sooner. Don't worry, I was trying. It was on purpose.
And then you can put it in the DVD player.
Whoa, we have one of those.
Oh, I mean the Blu-ray player. But Berserk is, well, at the beginning, it's fine. Once you get to the middle, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Which just means it's not for everybody because we don't want anyone to get sucked in and then they can't finish it.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why why I let Brown rewatch season 1 of Legacies while I caught up on everything else to make sure it stayed 7-year-old friendly.
We got called a cornstarch cauliflower creek.
I saw that.
Can't believe this. Yeah. Berserk is so cool. And all
It's
this
just married already.
and all the stuff inspired by it is so cool. I love Berserk. It's my favorite.
You want a Berserk tattoo
Sure.
on your face?
Probably.
Well, at least there's that.
Maybe I don't like it that much. You should have made Berserk.
I mean, facts.
Sorry. Should have.
What were you thinking?
Clearly, I wasn't.
You let us down, Kaiser. Just think you could have inked Berserk. Your favorite activity.
Ew. Torture.
You finally figured out your evil graph tie? Oh, I thought Butch really helped.
Of course I did. I answered it. He erased it.
That's fair.
I plugged the wrong answer into the equation. That's too many numbers.
What? There was like 6 numbers.
Yeah, but I had to get it. I had to unfactor the 2 over 3x minus pi. I had to unfactor that, and then I had to plug that into the equation. 2 pi over b is equal to the period to figure out how much I have to shift this stupid thing.
What? Not that period? That's not fair.
3 over 6 pi over 2, 3 pi. Oh. I'm just gonna put that question up.
Ty, do you remember the communicative property of multiplication?
No.
Butchie, do you?
Of course I did.
Can you explain it?
Yes.
Go for it.
And that's
I'm asking you now.
decline.
Okay. It's the easy one, though.
I don't know what that is. You can't.
Is that the one where it's like
do
2
it on
plus 2 plus 3 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is 5?
It would be that if we were talking about the communicative property of addition. But we're talking about multiplication.
You
3
said
times
multiplication.
2
I
is
thought you
6.
just said the
No, I know.
multi-
It's the,
Two
you're
times
correct, but I
is-
was being a jerk.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you're correct, Butchie. Very good job.
You
This was
stupid
so
tie.
hard. Hurrah.
Yeah.
I think either my teacher is a meanie or I did something wrong because it's like she set me up. I put all the answers and the only graph that already looked like the extra graph because it isn't numbered is the one I didn't put in.
That's not very talkative today.
No.
Maybe she did something wrong.
No, not anymore. They were pretty active at the very beginning. Now everyone's
I'll
just
have to
working
see how my
or
test is
sleeping.
tomorrow.
Just give me your foot.
Oh.
Just give me your foot.
I think my bestie Dylan will help me on the test
Yes.
because it's a group test for some
Elementary
reason.
school?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the one.
I'm gonna call up Dylan and be like, yo, Dylan, I'm really struggling with my pre-calc test. Can you help me out?
His mom's gonna be like, no, he's in school and I don't do
even have
math.
his mom's number. I have his grandma's number.
She might be able to help. They used to teach math.
No, because she doesn't speak English.
But she speaks math.
Well,
It's
you
the
won't help
universal
me, though.
language. Just send her the problem.
Like, help.
Google Translate to
Help.
Ukrainian help.
Help.
Galaxy told me not to be mean to you, but not in so many words.
Oh.
She said she can hear. And I asked you, and you were like, "Is that right? Is it this one?" I was like, "Well, it would be if we're talking about addition."
I did not understand.
I didn't say addition. I said
I mean,
multiplication.
multiplication. See, it's all this cosine stuff. It's bad for your brain.
I believe you. I don't even know what it is, and I don't care. Is cosine the tangents?
This is
Yeah, that's the thing.
Is cosine the tangents, or is cosine the one about making a circle and when things archery? Is it archery?
No, it's different.
Triangle.
Yeah, that's the archery one.
Oh, it is for triangle. I thought it was for circles.
No,
I mean,
he
you
drew a circle.
I didn't do very good in geometry.
He drew a
You
circle.
can use cosines to get radians and stuff, but I don't think you use them to find the arcs. I think there's a different formula.
Yeah, you don't. But for trajectory to shoot things.
What was the third one? Cosine.
Sine,
tangent.
cosine, and tangent. And
Say
then there's
cosine
also
twice.
there's sine,
No,
cosine,
sine,
and
cosine.
tangent. And then there's also cotangents, cosecant, and
I
secant.
don't want to hear all of that.
Cosine
Yeah,
is very
me
bad
neither.
for health. Very fair. Very true. I believe that
Yeah,
statement.
it eats your brain actually.
It eats your brain.
It's worse than heroin.
Cosine is worse than heroin.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first.
What? Tomorrow we need to timestamp this so I can find the clip and pull it out and send it directly to his math teacher, who he loves. And she can decide whether or not she wants to print it on
What was
t-shirts.
it 2 hours and 7 minutes in?
You think I won't, don't you, Ty?
My son has something to say.
I'm like, today is an extra care day for Tyler. Just listen to what he said last night.
I thought it was Friday. I'm so sad. Back to home.
Bruh, this is the longest Monday ever, isn't it? This Monday has gone on for 4 months.
Demonetized? Aww.
You can't say that on stream.
Probably
People
not.
just make me a Jew.
So mad, Joshua. My teacher sent me a message on my assignment, and I wouldn't let me see it, and I had a really hard time because it kept saying that
No, such a bully. Such a
AI
bully.
generated that, and so when I finally got in, she just said checked. She didn't grade it or nothing. She just said that she checked it out. Said, I read your essay.
Ty was so stressed for like 11 minutes. For check.
Because I didn't want to get on the honor code. They're gonna be like, Tyler, you're a dirty run cheater.
You're not going to be on the honor code.
You actually failed all of high school. You're going back to middle school. You're in Carl Sandburg. Ooh, you're so stupid and ugly, and you're a cheater.
Wow.
Imagine that happens in college. Like, oh, hey, I generated. Whatever. I don't care. They shoot you to that.
Actually, in college, I doubt most of your teachers are going to care at all. The honor code for that is mostly just don't sell your answers to the tests.
Wrong. There's no plagiarism.
No plagiarism.
That is bad.
There's zero
It is a
there's
crime.
Zero except. What's the word I'm looking for?
What?
Tolerance?
Yeah.
You're welcome. I speak English so good. That's bad English, Butch. That's why it was funny.
Tolerance?
Never mind.
Never mind.
Listen, sometimes I throw assignments away, Ty. She checked it. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's her response. So, to be fair, Ty is the student that no teacher has ever had any sort of problem with of any kind whatsoever, except for the librarian in 6th grade who didn't believe that Ty was allergic to nuts and dying in front of their eyes. So Ty legitimately had a whole missing assignment last year in one of the tougher teachers' classes. I think it was math. It was math, right? Because she's one of the stricter teachers. Or was it English? Anyway, and you emailed them, was like, hey, what about this? I turned it in. They were like, don't even worry about it. Here's a 4.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
that did it.
emailing me.
Yeah, or because I missed the test one time. She's like, I know you would have got a 4. I don't want to stay after school today.
That's pretty awesome. Like, it's whatever.
That poor library.
No, it was so funny when we saw her at the library, and she's like, "Oh my God, Tyler! I haven't seen you forever." I'm like, "We are not friends." She told my teacher I was illiterate.
I remember that.
That
And
made me
Miss
so
Ratour's
mad,
like, what?
Because Miss Ratour's like, "What is she talking about?" I'm like, "I don't want to read her garbage books," and now she's going around telling people I can't read.
Oh, that's my fault. You were homeschooled. And Sargi really
And
took it when he started
It
that
was,
school.
it was so funny because Miss Ratour's like, "I've seen you reading. What did you do to this teacher?"
What did you do to this teacher is the question.
Worst books known to me. I
know.
remember when she gave me this like little survival handbook looking thing, but it was just like these 2-sentence.
Yeah, like stupid jokes.
No, it was not. It was scary stories.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, and then not at all. And I hated the book because it's so horrible to hold. Because it was like too small to hold with 2 hands. It was too big to hold with 1 hand.
I mean, that's actually a very legitimate complaint.
Yes, but I remember this one story because I hated it. Because it's so long, and it was just we were walking in the woods because we had to get to a campsite.
Oh, I have a movie like that. Stand By Me. You should watch it.
Stand by me,
Yeah, that's the one, right? Where they're looking for a dead body?
maybe.
And they get leeches after they jump off the train track?
Stand by me. Yes, stand by me.
Like,
Because Lean On Me is about the black principal who
Right.
changed the doors.
like while we were walking, we found a big egg and we took it. But it was an evil bird egg. Like,
You're talking about the Aquabats. Come on now.
No, that's not a book, and Aquabats is awesome. Anyway,
But
there's a book
Aquabats
that's
did
even
that.
worse than what you're describing. It's The Adventures of Jacques and Somebody. If you ever see it, immediately leave that building. It's cursed.
I read a book there because I was talking to my friends when I was in 6th grade, and I was like, "All these books are terrible," and they're like, "Yeah, for the most part, but the horror's really good. The horror's really good." And so I went to go read one of the horror books, and so I asked her, I was like, "Hey, what's a really good horror book? Like, I want a scary book." She's like, "Read this one." And so this one girl got the flu, and they were like, "Haha, you have the flu," and then she died.
Oh.
Wow.
And then,
Escalated quickly.
and
I
then,
mean, it's
well, she
horror.
had the flu.
Oh, my
We had
bad.
different reasons, but okay.
My bad.
This was in olden times when the flu was new.
And she was a she. I mean,
Okay.
that's the first
And
reason
then
she died.
she out of the all the girls that bullied her, they decided to pick one girl. They're like, "I'm gonna haunt you because I don't have
Oh,
the
you told
flu
me about this
anymore."
one.
And then she went to a psych ward because she's like, "I can see her. She's in my room." And then the ghost just started drawing stuff on her walls, and so she ended up getting kicked out of the the
Imagine
psych
being
ward.
too crazy to stay in a crazy place in olden times.
And then she was like, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have bullied you when you had the flu." And then she started bullying another girl instead.
It's like, thank you for
Oh,
your.
no.
Thank you for your
Ghost girl was
apology.
Oh,
bullying
okay.
Someone else.
Okay.
That girl then she got the flu. Or someone in her family got the flu. And that's why she was sad. Because she's like, "Oh no, the flu's so bad." That was the worst book.
That sounds like a bad book.
And it was an and then story. Like the way I told it was the writing it was in. Like for real. It's like, "And then she drew on my walls with a purple crown. And then she kicked my lamp on the floor. And then the nurse came into the room and said, 'Why would you throw your lamp on the floor, you mentally deranged person?'"
Oh, man.
I cannot. That's the way you tell stories is funny. You and Butch, you guys have a gift. I think you get it from my daddy.
Should make me a tea, Butch. Anything.
I don't care. You fell for the corner.
But when you wake up, Sean, tomorrow, when you wake up, me, I stopped to frost those cookies.
Yep.
I put them in a Ziploc bag, Because I didn't want them,
I put them in the
our friends to eat them.
I took them out of the bag and I put them.
You put them in the traps.
Yeah.
Say, this is gonna get. I'm mad. Why are you laughing?
I'm not Butch's friend. I hope I get him some Secret Santa this year. I'll buy him breath mints.
I don't exactly know what happened, but okay.
What was so funny?
Why are we laughing?
Nunya, Galaxy said something to me.
Oh. What was it?
Nunya.
Joshua is a poop muncher.
That's not funny, that's just true.
Joshua's always munching poop out the toilet.
Ew!
That's why.
His favorite flavor is school toilet.
No time.
Ew! Ew!
That-
Ew! Ew!
That's why you only have one friend. Because you're a liar. And you're mean.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's gonna be so terrible. Oh my gosh. Apparently, there's a secret character they haven't announced yet in the FNAF movie. Alright. I will pay you $1 million to stop attacking the night guards.
Yes?
Nothing.
Alright.
I'm so excited for wrestling to start.
Yeah.
Say, I love the wrestling team.
Nothing.
I love everyone on there. Congratulations on my birthday party.
Yeah, I'm so upset. Brett keeps trying to act like we're friends.
Who?
Brett's Bomback.
Why don't you like Brett?
He's annoying and he's stupid.
I hope you're not using their real name because, you know, some of your people have access to this.
I don't care. I'll tell him to his face.
That's just mean. Don't be someone's 13th reason why, Butch.
They don't even turn into ghosts in that show. What's he gonna do to me?
Well, that one guy was haunted by
Ah! Oh no!
Yeah, she followed him around for like 2 seasons and made him see stuff.
Oh, well.
It wasn't that bad. She couldn't do it.
Free
Wait, is that the
drugs?
show that I watched with you where the guy who looks like a toe crashed the good guy's car?
No, we didn't watch the
What?
first 2 seasons.
He,
The first 3 seasons. But she
he
was on
looks
there
like
for
a
the
toe.
first- He
Yeah,
does.
the main character in the season I watched. He looks like a toe.
That
It's
is a
always the
terrible
main
thing to say.
And not even a good toe like the guy from yesterday. He looks like a pinky toe that got smashed into the corner of the coffee table.
What?
Um,
I just what?
Clay Jensen.
Mainly it's just because I didn't like his character and also he looks
Yeah,
awkward.
but
But I didn't like his character. I only
I'm
saw the
not
one
scared
season.
of 13 Reasons Why.
That's not what I said. What kind of tea do you want, Ty?
Thai.
I'm not making a
Thai
Thai.
tea.
Alright,
yeah, I'll make you chai.
And you want black?
Ooh, chai tea.
Chai tea.
Yeah.
That's like saying.
Chai tea. Chai tea. I love tea tea. What's the one that's called River?
No, river?
There's like a river, but we, like the natives that were here had a name for it, and their name for it was River, but we thought it was the name of the river, so we called it that river. And so its name is River.
Hmm.
We also have like Mountain, and Lake. Red. I keep seeing stupid videos of bread just falling over with like 1 million likes, and it makes me so angry.
You see bread falling? What?
Yeah, like so they cut a slice of bread and then it falls over.
It just takes too much for you to be happy.
I think it just takes too little for other people to be happy.
So if the majority can all agree that's funny, do you think
That's
maybe-
not funny. How is it funny?
If everybody agrees it's funny and you don't, you are the problem. It's not that.
How is it funny? Well, like the first time it was funny, but if that's your whole account, it's not that
It's
funny.
like that. You saw that Xbox thing? There's like the Yo
Mount-
Mama guy.
Mount Fuji is mountain.
But it was just like
Thanks,
pause
Sep.
for a little bit and it's cut off. That was so funny.
I'm not saying it was
Chuckles.
never funny. I'm just saying it's not funny anymore.
But the same joke can be funny again.
Yes, but not if I keep seeing it because it's just bread falling over. That's not funny to see over and over again.
Just
River Avon is apparently River.
That's just because you're a sad person and you want everyone else to be as upset as you are.
I don't know.
You're like the Grinch.
Thanks for doing the Google work.
Do you think bread falling over is funny?
I mean, just by your description, no.
But Joshua,
But I haven't
okay,
seen it,
Joshua,
so
keep in mind, you actually have at least semi-decent videos on your TikTok. All my videos suck. Every single one of them, and I can't get anything good. The most fun video I've got this week are people making like the Skibbity Ohio covers of songs.
Stop watching the videos you don't want to watch.
I do. I say not interested and go away
And then you keep watching the same kinds of videos.
because I keep not interested in
And
them.
just start blocking people.
I keep going.
Keep blocking everybody who makes the content you don't want to see and you'll stop seeing it.
I just need to find like a YouTuber or something.
Jacksepticeye.
Did you watch? What's his name?
I did not.
1 second. He's a Minecrafter. Everybody says he's like.
Is it
And he-
Stampy Cat?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Who?
I never watched it.
Not very much.
say Stampy Cat.
Yeah.
Not very much.
Half from Pat and Jen, and from Pat and Jen out of jail yet.
I went to Jen.
Yeah, but like, is he still in court again?
He said Jen would be kind of good.
No.
But yeah, no, he's out of jail. He started a podcast.
Oh, gotta start that podcast, yo.
Did he go to jail twice?
Who's going to jail?
Pat from
Pat.
Pat and Jen.
Yeah.
Pat from what gen?
Pat and
Popular MMO.
Pat and
Oh.
Jen.
Sorry.
Not from Pat and Jen.
That's
But
what
no,
I remember.
But no, he's out because all the times it was proven to not be his
Yeah,
fault.
it was just fake.
It was either his girlfriends were lying to try and steal stuff from him, or they were beating him.
Poor guy.
That's not funny. Why would you laugh at that?
That is
I did.
Hey, they said.
I did. I'm
That's
Okay.
quality content. That's not funny. It's very sad. Can't even do anything, or it'll be shifted and woven into a tale that makes him the bad guy.
Oh, that's always
I
bad.
haven't heard anything about
No! I got blown up
it.
again.
Was Trainer the ginger guy that Sunny played with?
He wasn't ginger. He had pink hair.
He was ginger at one point.
No, he wasn't.
You win twice in a row. It's rigged.
What was I? Ow.
I think you're just bad at it.
Well, I was in the finals.
Because Jen
Yeah, but
stopped
did you
making
win?
content.
Nope.
She's just living her life with her husband.
Lame. I hope Airstick picks you first to go top.
I'm gonna say, tell yourself.
No,
Yeah,
say it in
yeah.
German.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it in Spanish.
Oh yeah, say it.
And make him angry. Spanish. No, shoot me. Yeah. I'm gonna wear it when they show up, so they
Yeah.
can see how much I love it.
Because you're only faking, you're only doing it when they're
Not
here.
faking it. I'm just not ruining the gifts they gave me.
And what they said you're supposed to wear all the time, so when he
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
So
literally
I'm
they
supposed
said,
to have
they
it
said
all the
you can-
time.
you can
And
wear it
I'm gonna
all
have
the
mine
time.
much longer than you will because yours is already being destroyed.
No.
Yes,
Mine
it
is being worn out with love.
Yeah, very well loved.
It's like well loved.
It's not very well.
Yeah, it's gonna fall apart any day.
It's just gonna set on fire.
Why are you gonna set fire?
A bit bored.
Oh.
Notice when you have no friends, you gotta do some interesting stuff.
Get friends.
No, like lighting so fast.
It's not that hard. You should just do it. Very easy.
No, not for me.
You don't want friends.
No.
You don't want them. Yeah, you can't just say I want one. You have to really want them.
Because I'm very shy, and most
Yeah,
people
because
are.
you don't want any friends.
No.
You wanna be a loser. No friends.
I don't want to be a loser.
Because you don't want to get friends.
I don't want friends.
No, you don't. You do not want friends.
I do.
No.
Yes.
You try and get some friends.
I have tried. I've been talking to people.
No, you
It's
haven't.
cool. They have.
Nope.
Yes, they have.
See, in a lot of my
They
classes,
just don't want to be friends with me.
in a lot of my classes, I like to not talk
Mm.
because I don't like anyone in the class, and I don't want them to think that I like talking.
Don't be shy.
So and then it's really
She's
funny.
so mean.
It's funny because the teacher's like, you need to be more talkative. I'm like, no, you need better students. I don't want to talk to any people. And I'm not going to.
It's even valid. I only have 2 classes where people actually talk. My science class and my guitar class. Every other class is like dead silent all the time.
My English class is quite a lot because my teacher yells at us very loud. And we don't like it.
Who do you have?
I thought you liked
Mr. States. I didn't say we don't like the teacher. I said we don't like getting yelled at.
Oh, I thought you said we don't
'Cause
like
he-
him. I thought you
He's
said
not
that
even
we don't
yelling
like
at us.
him.
He just screams to get people's attention. They go, "Argh!" Like, shut up. Be quiet. You don't need to yell at. Or like pick up the desk. Go. Stop it. You don't need to make that much noise to get our attention. We're not talking.
We're not talking. It's okay. How old were they?
50.
I don't know. Year?
How old or who?
The watercolor markers I
2 billion
Sean.
years old.
2 billion.
Yeah.
How old is the water?
The water.
Yeah.
Can we make new
probably
water?
had them for about a year.
So how, our water is 1 billion years old?
I mean, yes and no. It depends on how you look at it.
You tricked me.
I know. I'm sorry.
Can't believe you.
We can't create or destroy, so
Yes, we can.
it's just a cycle.
I can
Why can't
definitely
we make
destroy.
water?
Like, watch this. Pow! Destroy time. Yeah.
That's not water, you weirdo.
I know it's anything about water.
You should become a bloodbender.
Make one burger.
That's
Alright,
a
Mandala.
waterbender.
No, but you should just
Bloodbender
Or
is
Mandala.
blood-
We'll see you
bloodbender.
later.
I know, but you should just become.
Enjoy your burger.
You can't just be a bloodbender. You have to be a
You can.
waterbender first.
You're better than us.
That's not how that works.
Technically, it could be.
No,
Yeah, what if
can't.
you can only bend blood? You
That's
can't.
not how that works.
You can't bend water.
That's not how that works. You can only blood bend when you're good at water bending. I don't know what to tell
Why?
you. Why? Because that's how the
Is there a
world
lot of
is.
water in your blood?
What? What'd
Is
you
there a
say?
lot of water in your blood?
Yes.
Or is it mostly blood?
That's your kid.
Uh-huh.
That's the smart one.
I'm cosplaying Sean.
Florida's in Europe.
Yeah, Florida's my favorite country.
You're my least favorite.
That's crazy.
Kill you.
Do you want a mathematic equation, Tyler?
No.
Oh boy, math. Hooray.
So I can tell you how much of your blood is water.
Okay. 3.
So blood makes up approximately 8% of your body weight.
Okay.
55% of blood is comprised of plasma, of which 90% is water.
Okay, so wait, so 50% of your blood is plasma, right?
55, yeah.
So 55 plasma, and then
90% of that is water.
90% of that is water. That's wrong. How do you do this thing where you find the percents out of percent?
No. You
Which says carpet time is not for math.
okay? Look. So if we have 100% of our blood,
Yeah.
and what you said, 55% of that is plasma.
Keyman,
Alright, so
what's going
only
on with the raid?
45% of our blood is blood. We discard that blood.
Yeah.
This
Defending
55%
against the
of our plasma
Raiders.
is 90% water. 90% of 55
Defense.
Someone else said, I'm sorry, keep going to your math. I did not mean to interrupt. I just didn't care
is
about
6.
math.
Hey, Keyman, how's it going?
Well,
How's
my-
your
it's not
stream?
my fault. My train of thought was destroyed, and my equation is ruined.
I'm so sorry.
What were you saying? Nothing. 44.
No, 45.
You just took the discarded blood. That's not the answer.
Well, look.
What up?
Scientifically, drinking blood
Are
from
the
vampires
kids-
really doesn't make any sense.
How old are the ones who are currently in the room?
I'm 16. Do
50.
We have a 16 and a 15-year-old.
do 55 times 0.9.
I don't want to.
It's like these
I
are my
don't want to.
these are my teenagers
Oh, good. Can you let me like?
trying to do
What
this
am I
math
doing,
problem.
55 times 0.9?
Yep, they're my
How did you
teenagers.
get to that?
He's
Because
smarter than us.
55.
No,
I
where's the
took-
point?
49.5.
When is that?
Because
This is great, very chill,
when
very
you
productive.
have
Nice.
percents,
Oh, okay. That's what you do.
what did you get?
49.5.
Giggly
0.5.
at them trying to
you were
figure
wrong.
it
I
out.
was right.
How'd you get that? Oh, that's right. I multiplied it by 50, not 55. I'm so special.
You are indeed unique. A gift, some might say.
Stupid others.
Why am I so dumb?
5, 9, 7.
You should have been here earlier while Ty was telling us all about sines and cosines and what they're worse than.
Two of 55 kids are in the room.
Miss Ebony, did you learn math from Butch?
What was the prompt for today?
I don't know.
Yellow.
Yellow.
What's that? Darktober?
Yeah.
What's Darktober?
Cool.
It's a character that Keeman created.
Who's Dark?
A character.
That doesn't help. Who are they? What do they
Original
do?
character. I don't know.
Then how'd they get a month?
They made it through.
Think you're lying.
You can make
Anyways.
any prompt you want.
Today's prompt was Emma Okay, this makes no sense anymore. That is the ice person.
It is.
Yes, but you just said it was dark.
Bye,
It
AG.
is.
You're tricking me.
Bye, AG.
All right, AG. Have a good night.
Can't be two people. Not
Can be.
how-
Yeah, sines, cosines, and tangents is where Ty checked us into math today. We were out of our league.
Oh yeah, no, I have. When they started saying that, I said, "What triangle?"
See, sine, cosine, and tangent I can get, but secant, cosecant, and cotangent. Like
Stop talking other languages, Ty.
Seamus. Oh, time's up. All right, let me finish this shoulder.
Yeah, no, but I hate geometry. It's such a stupid class. It's like, oh, is this a triangle? Yes. Move it.
I suggest you pay more attention because pre-calc comes next, and that's this, and that's just more triangles.
That's okay.
If he goes for standard, he doesn't need to take pre-calc. Also, he can take statistics or
Yeah.
geosystems.
I'll do
or
statistics. I'm great at statistics.
For real?
Yeah.
Statistics is one of the final units at the
All
end.
right, go ahead and save it.
Algebra 2.
No, it's not. I know statistics.
Coming in,
Because
you
Because
know.
statistically, there's 752,000 runs of one dungeon. I will kill myself.
Geometry is useful, but proofs can go to hell. It's fair.
What'd they say? Geometry is useful what?
Useful, but proofs can go to hell.
But proofs can go to hell. Not what I heard you say.
Okay.
So that makes more sense, but it's way less cool.
He was like, sorry.
No, I was just checking.
I love proofs.
I love proof, but not
I
proofs.
don't think you have time to see the finished prompt here.
Can you?
I'll have it up on
let me
social media.
drink
All right.
some tea?
Then I can show. I'll show my
Very hot.
son
I hate hot
afterwards.
tea.
But Miss Ebony has told us that it's time's up. We had fixed all of our pages so that they're all nice and uniformed, made them all a little bit more rustic and old looking.
That's good tea.
And now we're even inking, so I don't have to do all that extra work. We're inking at the proper color. So, so yeah, we are just moving right along.
I hate about tea. I
Ink
don't
this
want it to be
page.
hot. I want it to be
Or
room
inking
temperature
this
so I
page.
can drink it
And
comfortably.
yeah,
See, I like
we'll see you for Quiet Wednesday.
for this
And
because
but then again, if my teenagers decide to come up, they'll keep the stream going. They'll keep the talk going. But yeah, so thank you all so very much. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the follows.
Oh, you had a raid while we were being crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But thank you all. Have a good night. And I know Miss Evans needs sleep, so we're gonna leave. Does anyone have any raids? Should we pass the raid on?
always
See who's on. See if anyone. Oops. I see that Domo's on. Domo's on, who doesn't really need any help, and we always raid Justin, so I guess I really don't have anyone, so yeah, so sorry. So thank you all so very much, as I said already, and remember, born a ninja, die a ninja, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care.
The Ninja Empire is supreme, dominant, and unstoppable. Our ninja spirit is fueled by fire and driven by razor-sharp determination. When we take on a mission, we must succeed or die. Our style is unique and deadly, and no one wants to suffer the wrath of the Ninja Empire.